is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Keep going, keep running,
Picked
man.
off by Justin Lane. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a 1st-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
His 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The left side caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's third and very long, but they had been in second and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on second and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
Third down, here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Rolling to his right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a handoff here to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Taron Johnson brought him down. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
He was tackled.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Pick up on the play. And the Steeler 1st down.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Steelers 14, Bills 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off near the 26. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7. Taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the...
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Allen now on first down. And he gets Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Edmonds on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Steelers.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Steelers.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted third time. T.J. Green with a pick, and he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's
A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Vernon Butler gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. Ebron caught left side.
Haskins pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
If you were me, you would do this.
He's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I'm just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now, 28-21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Back now in Buffalo. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They go play action now. Haskins. They'll roll him out right. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Haskins able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. From the gun, Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
At the 30-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trying to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Bills 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's McKenzie. A dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Here's Allen. Throw caught here by Bird. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
32-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it's second down. To throw again. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it'll bring up third down. And again, it's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Haskins going to try to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6 and 7 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9 and 4. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver.